fingers, Winston. 4, 4. Point clear. Point clear. 1, 2, 3. How can I help say what you burn my heart? Sometimes. We've had all of that before. Sometimes they are 4, sometimes, if the state says so, they are 5. How many fingers? I'm trying to say 5. Which do you want? To persuade me that you see 5 or really to see them? Really to see them. Point picture. Point picture. Again, how many fingers? I don't know. I don't know. 4, 5, 6. No, honestly, I don't know. Again, how many fingers? How many fingers? I don't know. I don't know. 4, 5, 5. No, honestly, I don't know. Again, how many fingers? How many fingers? I don't know. I don't know. 4, 5, 6. No, honestly, I don't know.
What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Hope everybody's doing well and swell. Most of y'all know, well, not most, but some of you, very select few, know what intro that is from. And shout out to my brother, always keeping the light on. And yeah, I didn't miss it. I missed it live, but I got into it about a half hour, and I was like, man, let me go ahead and just pause right here and make a video. And yeah, here I am. Because, he's, you know, some things just don't need uh, an explanation, But he's 100% right on this battle, you know. Not really a battle, well, a spiritual battle, but you know, you feel like, it's always there. I mean, believe it or not, I mean, I'm always, you know, even though I'm not making videos on YouTube, I'm still doing what I do every single day, all day long, Not literally all day long, but it's always, that what you've been hearing from me for many, many years, like my brothers out here, likewise, you know, just like he'll tell you, he does this in his everyday life also. Just on this platform, the YouTube. What's good, Mila? What's good, Rap Samples? Who set the DSS building on fire? Really? There was a DSS building fire this morning. But yeah, and I gotta finish watching it. I already know it was probably like the usual, but that just motivate. Just motivation, man. Motivation, and like I said, also, the other day on my stream is, the only reason why I even still come here is because I know I've got those messages that Wise was talking about, from people. Still do, how, you know, they got something from what I said or what we said. So it's good RDX. So yeah, man, and that's why it's like I said the same thing, that's the reason why, I come on here. Though I would like to do it more, like I said, it's just a lack, just feel like, you look around society and nobody really cares, but people do care and people are in the fight. It's just a fog, They put so many layers in front of us, to keep us, you know, away from each other. Honestly, if you think about it, shit, I'm supposed to fucking turn right here. If you think about it, it's to keep us away from us expanding. They're trying to control the virus. And it's to keep us away from us, and get us used to being censored, stuff like that. But I just wanted to make this quick video. It's gonna be fast, but just thanking my brother once again. As always, um, just say shit. As long as I've always had that same principle. As long as I reach one person, I did my duty. And we come to this earth plane, this existence, to leave something. This existence isn't about taking. We've been taught to take. Everybody's been taught to take. You know, there's givers in this world and takers. You know, and the givers and the takers, because the givers will always be given and the takers will always get taken. That's how it works. And I never came here wanting anything but to get out and spark somebody. You know, and that's why I don't like turn the camera. You know, I don't turn the camera on myself. Why? And people may not understand this, but it's probably the same reason why Wise don't turn the camera on. And it's not, what you may think. It's more of, I'm not here for a character. I'm not here for, to be some type of leader. I'm not here to, I'm just here to be me. And vanity is a very dangerous thing. You can see a lot in, and same thing with my brother Truth Virus. You know, it's just you can see the realness in people. It's not because they're hiding or they don't want their face shown or they're ugly. Because I ain't never been no ugly dude. That's one thing about me. I'm not on here not showing my face because I'm hiding or I'm an ugly dude. The one thing I've never been is an ugly dude. I've always been, not to toot my own horn, but I've always been, you know, that guy. So I could come on here and have that persona, but I don't need that. You know, I don't need no thanks, Kimmy. Appreciate it. And I don't need that. You know, and that's never been an issue for me. So I'm just not into vanity and look at me. And that trait I just never. I understood that trait. And you could see it through people who put their face on. Do try to do all. And I get it, but this is a spiritual understanding, a true awakening, and you could see the whole vanity, all the spiritual awakening. Everybody, look at me, look what I'm doing, look at this, look at that, look at me doing this, look at me doing that, and I got this, and I got this knowledge, I could be up here all day doing shit like that, showing you, this, that, and this, but I'm not. I'll just speak it, and I want you to create the image within your reality. Don't watch me doing it. And I tell my kids about this. I said, look, man, you see stuff on social media, it's always happy. It's always smiles and happy. And look at me and this and that. Is that, that's not reality. You know, reality is you almost made me crash, Brock. Peace, man. And yeah, I get it. I'm 100% secure in my, in my he, she, they, them, the, in that rainbow spectrum. I'm super secure, so I can care less. I could be around gay people and, wouldn't bat an eye to it. I know who I am, and, I know what I like and you know, what I understand. So, you know, but, but yeah, so, um, I teach them the same things, like, don't get caught in that, because, you know, and this is what I teach them also. They always say, we kind of play with each other. Kids, they get older, they, flex and do all this stuff, but we play around, and they're like, I'm like, I like, I like the things that other people like, and I like nice shit too. So, I might see a shoe or a sneaker or a pair of clothes, and my kids be like, oh man, that's ugly. I'm like, I always told y'all, what do y'all say when I get, dressed up? What do y'all say? Dang. They be like, dang. I said, it's not the clothes. It's not whatever you got. It's not a house. It's not a car. It's not anything. It's the person that changes the whole energy of the object. And I've taught them that and told them that for many years. I love cars. I've had a lot of cars. And my kids always say, man, how come every car you get, it looks different from all the other guys? I said, what have I told you? It could be a simple car that, maybe a lot of people got, but the one I got looks different. People compliment it, stuff like that. Same with clothes and stuff like that. And I told them, I said, it's the aura. You know, it's the aura that you carry that people see. And that's what people get wrong. They think it's always the object. Look at me, look at me, look at me. But it's actually, it's the person, the being, you know. So, I teach my kids that. So for me, it's not, I'm not into, you know, I may like it for myself, but I'm not into it to say, hey, look at me and, show it off. It's just never been me, you know. So, that's why I don't keep turning the camera on. But yeah. So again, man, this video is just thanks to my brother Wise. Wake Up. It's 1984. The Omen. Just go check his video out and you'll see what I'm talking about. That'll be, and most of y'all already saw it, but I only went in about a half hour. I was like, man, I gotta make a video, because he's right. We've put out a lot of information, man, and this information is like, still, people ain't even touching on it. People still haven't figured it out. And there's this other thing going around where there's this weight loss drug, right? And I literally, and it brought me back to when Mia Myers was researching the whole Mr. 19 thing, right? And it like took me like 5 minutes to like whip this up real quick, because I seen these people posting this stuff about, this weight loss. Oh shit, this weight loss drug, right? So literally 5 minutes, just dropped these jewels and just blew people's mind. Oh shit, blew these people mind open, man. Right, it's right. Aurora does. Aura, your aura is everything, man. And I have that with me. I don't brag about it, but when we and my family, we go anywhere, it's like I'm used to it now. It's like so normal to us. But when somebody from the outside sees how people warm up to us, people notice us, people always come up, stop that question like, what's going on here? You know, between me and my oldest son and my other two sons, they always like trying to figure it out. They, you know, because we all look alike. And then, you know, they see my wife and they just always ask questions and talk. And it's always something. Or people just randomly come up to us and ask us things. It's like, it's just something I've had for long. You know, we go, you know, in public and, you know, we're approached, you know, just for many things. And then the stuff that, you know, we really don't rock with stays away from us, you know, for the most part. You know, exactly, Ryan, 100%. So, yeah, but just a quick, you know, I'm gonna, it's pouring out right now, but just a quick thing. Is this weight loss drug? You're gonna hear a lot more about it. Hold on. So, and I dropped, you know, let me go to my notes, man. This is weight loss drug, right? And it's called, let me see if I can find it, man. It's been, right here, Ozempic, almost like epidemic, right? Ozempic, right? Ozempic. And what somebody said was basically, I think this Ozempic is some kind of mind control, you know, drug or something weird about it. You know, now celebrities are talking about it, and you know, it's not even FDA approved, but you know, it can help weight loss gain, right? So, you know, I went and did what, you know, do what I do, right? And hold on, because it's right here, right? Hold on, I don't want to lose my place. Shit. Okay. Now. Okay. Ozempic, right? Ozempic is the drug, right? Now, this drug, that is where, you know, this thing with Wise, you know, it brings me back, right? So Ozempic, right? All right. It's actually called a semaglutide, right? It's a semaglutide, right? A semaglutide is an anti-diabetic medication used for treatment of type 2 diabetes and anti-obesity medication used for long-term weight management, right? It is a peptide similar to hormone glucagon-like peptides, right? Modified with side chain. It can be administered by subcutaneous injection or taken orally, right? It's sold under the brand names Ozempic, Rybelsus, and Wegovy, right? That's the trade names for it, right? And it has other names, but those are the main trade names. Other names are in you know, other countries. They're gonna have other names, right? But anyways, so I was like, all right, okay. Let me go do my shit, right? All right, and it's a semaglutide, semaglutide. Okay, now that word, right? That word, right? Follow along with me real quick, right? All right. Now, that's that weight loss drug, okay? Now, it's a semaglutide, whatever I said. I'm not about to look it again, right? But whatever I said it was, that's what it is. All right? Now, where that word comes from, right? This comes from the Gila Monster, right? Y'all heard about the Gila Monster? What's good, Mexican Righteous? Gila Monster, right? This is where they got this shit from. Now, this goes back into the research we were doing back, you know, during Mr. 19, right? The Gila Monster is a venomous lizard native to southwestern United States and northern Mexico. It holds the key to making GLP-1 receptor antagonists like semaglutide viable, right? This reptile has a unique ability to survive long periods without food, monitoring stable blood sugar levels through remarkable metabolic adaptations. Researchers discovered that the Gila monster's venom, right? There's that venom, right? Contains a hormone called Extend-4, which mimics the effects of the GLP-1, but is much more stable in the human body. So this drug comes from the venom of a Gila monster. And where have we heard venom before, right? They tried to clown it, right? Yeah, the truthers come on and clown that whole thing, right? When me and Wise, we was on this at the beginning of the, the scam skeptic, that we went through, right? We was on that in the beginning. And where do we go? We went to SSS, scorpion, spider, snake venom. Okay? When it's fact, those companies involved buy scorpion venom. Okay? Buy snake venom, spider venom. And it is a fact and documented that they use it in the good old pokes, right? They ain't gonna tell you what, then they go into masking with all these other names, and we showed y'all exactly what the shit was. 100% undeniable, undoubtable, and then the reactions people had to this. Why? And this video might get deleted, but whatever. Darko venom. Injected Darko venom. That's right. So again, we go back to this whole Pokemon, and their reactions, right, were what? When you see them getting it, that was attacking their nervous system. Why? Because those venoms that they're putting in with this other stuff is trying to break the blood-brain barrier, weaken it, put some kind of block in it, or open it so they can, put something into the seat of God, which is where your light is through that arachnoid, all the way through your cerebral spinal fluid. That is the number 9 that goes from your cranium to your spine. Okay. And I mean, it's undoubtable. Like, we did all that. I mean, if it could be some kind of fucking scientist that could just come out and just put it all together for y'all, we did it. We did it without knowing anything or understanding what we know, just giving us to the creator to present to you. Look, this has got to be what's going on. And then we showed it, of course, and the doctors that are not out there that are saying this because they're banned, they can't even speak on the internet, have already come out and said all these things, right? Of what they done did. And I believe that they did a lot of different experiments through a lot of those things, from fertilization. They did straight death shots. They done did the technology. They done did a lot of shit. Okay, but one thing for sure is they were trying to what's good, Simple Jack? They were trying to breach the blood-brain barrier. Okay? Who knows? They might have, they might have opened that up. And now, through technology, whatever, frequencies, we don't even know, these people are being, boom, hijacked, taken over, right? Their minds, because we see shit we can't even understand that humans are doing, and how are they doing this? Like I said, I don't buy into the whole AI android type shit when they could create a human being. They don't need to waste any kind of resources. And, you could turn a human being into dust when you're done with the human being. So why would they need to do all that when they can have flesh and blood human beings? Yeah, they might have some robots in the future here and there, but they don't need it when they can make a human a straight artificial intelligence. Most humans we already artificial. Look around. I'm in a car on a cell phone. That's artificial intelligence, man. I'm already, 25, 50% artificial intelligence. You know, we're not doing, you know, what we're intended to be here doing. I don't know. You know, we ain't intended here to be like this. You know, this ain't how we supposed to be living. We've been programmed into this shit. You know what I mean? When we get to the nuts and bolts of it, when we tear out all the layers, the body panels, the wires, the frames, we get down to that bare bone skeleton. Damn. We're assembled from this earth, right? Our intelligence comes from somewhere else. But here we are doing shit. Technically, they ain't got shit to do with anything we come from. You know? You think about that shit, man. So again, you know, back to this whole, you know, thing. You know, it just brought me back, you know. I literally did this the other day in like 5 minutes. And people were like, wow, I didn't even know that. That's what that weight loss drug was. I said, yeah. And then I went into the good old poke. I said, what do you think was going on? And I brought up the SSS. And they're like, oh no, this was debunked in some kind of document. No, they gaslighted themselves so you wouldn't look at it no more, think it's stupid. You know? That's what they did. They're like, fuck that. Keep these people away from this shit right here. Not knowing that the neurotoxins inside of these venoms create all those reactions. Rapid heart rates, right? You know, attacks your nervous system. You know, all these different things that if you study these bites and go back and research and study the venoms and then put 2 and 2 together, you're like, hold on, wait a minute. Understand how that nature and snakes of all things, right? Reptiles, what that venom does to the human body. Then you start going, oh, put arachnoid with snake, you know, venoms, scorpion venoms, spider venom. That's all I did. I just know how to research. And then you're just like, wait a minute. Then put in some of these companies. Then put it in, you know, in your research, like, you know, the V word with some of those. Put in scientific terms, right? Now you start, whoa, what's this? Whoa, what's this? Whoa, what's that? Holy shit. You know? So, you know, it kind of like, you know, Wise made that video, kind of like, man, you know, because, you know, you feel like just like, man, what's the point, you know? And you said, might as well just stay here till they turn the bitch off. And just like you said, you know, just like I've been doing, everything that I research goes right into notes. Right into notes. Boom. Notes. Boom. Notes. Books. I got massive amount of books. You know, when the library's closing, when the bookstores are closing, I'm at the secondhand bookstore grabbing this shit for boxes, whole entire boxes for $20. And I'm buying knowledge, information. I'm buying, you know, everything you could imagine. I don't read novels. I don't read fucking stories and shit. No, I'm looking for all kinds of shit, information. You know, my kids get upset when we goes on. I'm like, yo, I gotta bring these books. They're like, God damn, you know, we moving hundreds of pounds of fucking books and shit. You know, oh shit. So, yeah. Again, shout out to my sparking me. And I think I spark him sometimes. I think it kind of goes back and forth, you know. But yeah, man, I come on here for y'all, those that get it, you know. Yep, that's right. 100% Simple Jack. You know, 100%. So, yeah, man. So shout out to my brother, man. I'm gonna finish watching that video later. You know, it's more like, you know, obviously I don't get the alerts. This shit will never come up on my phone, but my device and anything. But you know, I go check and I see, damn, he made a video. I'll see the little blue icon at the top with a dot. So I know, oh shit, he got a new video. I look and it's a damn stream. I'm like, man, shit. Because I like to watch it real time, you know. But so yeah, working as collective human consciousness. And that's what they don't want. You know, that's that's when I woke up. It was like first thing I'm like, oh my god, this like-minded, and but they totally just thrashed that, bashed that. They did a number on us in this controlled movement. They controlled the entire the movement that never was. Give them credit where it's due. You know. And again, I went through all the same thing. Like, I went through, oh man, yeah, this is crazy, man. Fuck these people. We need to tear it down and burn it to the ground. I hope it collapse. I can't wait till it collapses to turn it back around and say, hold on. No. That's what they want me to do. That's what they want us to do. Hell no. Nah. Let's keep the spirit of what this once was, even though it wasn't perfect. But when you look at the letters of how the law was written, it was supposed to be a certain way. They changed it. They didn't change it because the framework is all still there. Just like I've been trying to explain to people about family court. They want to come here and talk about this. Man, listen, I've been through the shit for 18 fucking years. All right. Still, still going through it. Now, obviously it ain't with the same person, but still going through the shit, still to this day. And I learned a whole lot of shit. A lot of, But again, we should have been able to come together, come with the Trump supporters, the liberals, whoever, both sides, and say, you know what? It is what it is, man. Look, these people, and we tried, but we didn't try this collective. Remember, these people are programmed with a collective. They, think about it. These people individually would not have came up with these things, would have not have been the way they are if there wasn't a collective group of people. Now imagine if the whole truth communities were together, and then, we're not, because we all had that too. We all that, man, fuck the sheep, fuck the sleep people, fuck these people, man. And we gave them the cold shoulder, we got cast away. But what if we didn't do all that? What if our approach was different? Remember, we were manipulated into that, we were manipulated into that. Then you come out of it, you snap out of it all, and you reach back, you realize, damn, some of these people, that we stopped fucking with, now they get it. Now they like, yo, now they understand, family members, whoever it may be. I've heard this from a lot of people. Now they understand. Reach back. It ain't fuck the sheeps. Fuck these people, you dumb fuck. You fucking idiots. You fucking retard. All this other stupid shit. I did it too. Because I was under the same CIA spell, but you snap out of it, you snap out of it, and then you realize, damn, man, now these motherfuckers are, while we was truthing for all these years, hold on one second. While we was truthing for all these years, they were programming. They were creating adversaries that, were going to be at each other's throats. But totally, we can't even talk to these people barely now. They don't want to hear shit. They're so embedded. They couldn't hear nothing about. Trump is going to create, if he's, even gets in that far, or whatever the agenda they got, these people are in board. Doesn't matter if he gets eliminated or he goes forward. These people are on board. Same thing with the other side. You're not going to, it's too late. The window has closed. Okay. The window has closed. Yeah, maybe 1, 2 scattered all over the place, whatever. But the window has closed. And, now it's hard for us to give these information to people that are not, even people that understand what I know, still, it's already in their mind. Trump is going to save us. Good people that understand everything I know and get it. But when it comes to that Donald Trump, they understand all the shit. They know all the shit that's going on. But guess what? As soon as I say, yeah, and Donald Trump, like, well, I like to give him a benefit of the doubt. And, he's going to try it. I'm like, damn, man. Like, yo. And I say, yeah. And then, in my mind, I'm like, man, I can't. It's the spell is so strong. It's so hard. They literally get everything I'm saying and can see it. But once Trump, boom, once that name is mentioned and that image pops up and that persona, they can't let that shit go. They got to see. Well, I want to see, and it's like, wow, it's like, wow, that's right, Simple Jack. And, we still, I still like, look at this stupid motherfucker. But I'm more open to, hey, we're all in this in some way, shape, or form. There's some people where you just gotta say, hey, that's what it is. You who you are, and whatever. You locked in. I mean, hey, listen, all I could do is give it to you. But we know not to say, we know not to go, fuck you, get out, all that other stupid shit we did, and that's what you really come out the spell. Because I was like, man, I can't wait till this bitch collapse. I don't want this shit to collapse, I want the people to rise, not rise with violence and all that other stupid shit that they want you to do. No, man, rise as saying, look, why this shit gotta be like this? Why can't we turn this shit around? Use what they have, and this is what you learn. You use what they have done to us for them to follow their own rules. And people say, oh, they won't do it. They won't. Well, what are you talking about? They won't. It's never been done before. It's never been tried. Everything they do is by the book. And as soon as their shit comes in line with the book, they got to start acting right. Well, they don't. One thing about this energy of structure, order, and law is they won't violate their own laws. They will, but the law is a law. It's like a religious belief of something. It doesn't matter if they violate it. They know that shit will come back, and the law will correct itself. They're like, oh, everyone's corrupt over there. No, there's always, if it's shown and it's proven, it's reprimand coming. And that's one reason why this shit ain't destroyed yet, guys. It ain't because, the Jesuits or the Jews or the reptilians or this and that and this, all these other labels we put on them. It's because there's a framework here. And the framework is spiritual understanding of what's right. Otherwise, they would have went full Balrog tyranny. Can't you see that? They haven't done it yet because there is something they need to get out of the way, and they gotta break and shake that foundation off. They gotta get us into a situation where they can move forward until they get to a point where now the teeth come out. Now that real demon, that real devil, that real negative entity, whatever you want to call it, comes out. Now none of the law that they was under, it's not like that no more. Now it's under supreme, is almost supreme universal law. Now I am the God of this world, and I'm going to run it this way because I got the majority of the people to bow to me. Therefore, this is null and this is all void now. This is what they're trying to do, guys. They couldn't just come in and just turn it off in one day. Don't work like that, And you learn that by understanding and actually studying the law. That's why you learn that, through the family court shit. You're like, why everybody you get railroad? Why, then you realize you're like, oh shit, there's two family courts. Which one are you in? There's two family courts. Which one are you in? And then you take that and you say, wait a minute. Oh, damn, there's two United States. There's two governments. There's this, there's that, and keep going and keep going. You realize, oh shit, how this whole thing was set up. And no one could know, not one man on this planet knows everything about the structures and framework of the law. That's why there's so many different layers and so many different people involved and so many different, because you can't possibly know it all. You can know maximums and principles. That's about it. And then you can go study and learn. And then you can say, oh, okay, I see. And then you say, oh, okay, I see. And then you say, oh, shit. Oh, I see. You know, and this is how this works. You know, and you know, I've been doing a lot in these like family court groups trying to help people out, but you know, it's like they're programmed, like they don't understand. They don't understand these things, and this is it's like this everywhere. Trying to make people understand what they've been programmed to believe is hard. You can show them the facts, you can show them everything, and they still don't get it. They still don't understand. You know, like that's bull crap, that's bullshit because they did this to me, and I'm like, you totally missed. You totally missed it. I went to the appellate division, they still did this and they still did that. You know, and it's like, okay, well, you got to understand, you were not in family court. You were in an administrative court, a family court administrative proceeding. That's not family court. People don't know. People don't understand these things, and we try to tell them. It's like, oh, they're like they don't understand. You know, and this is what I had to learn, and that's when everything changed. When you learn to pull them into family law. This is what it's called, family law in a court of law, judicial proceedings. That's the true family court. 95%, I would say 99% ain't in that. Okay. Just give you a quick example, right? Of what I'm talking about. People are involved in, okay, when it comes to the whole, the family court thing, right? There's two courts. The other one is administrative family court proceedings. That's what it's called. When you're in family court and you believe, oh, I got to go to family court, I got a kid, I got that, and you end up in court, you're in an administrative family court proceeding. Right in the beginning, okay? You have that right. And this is what people don't understand. It's like, it's not easy, but to understand is so easy, okay? And they're like, oh, the courts, they don't care about. I was like, I know. Everything you're saying, I know 100,000 times. What you're not getting is you weren't in family court. That's why they don't care about the law. They do what they want because you give up your sovereignty right in the beginning. You give up your rights and sovereignty soon as you go in there. And they're like, oh, it's admiralty law, it's maritime. Shut the fuck up with that stupid CIA trash guru garbage. It's not none of that. It's not that. It's arbitrary law. Yes, they can do that in an administrative court proceeding. They have that right. The law is set up where if you volunteer and consent to that shit, you going through that. And yes, they're going to do whatever they deem necessary because one, you gave up your rights. Two, you gave up your sovereignty. And three, you participated in their fucking program. It's all consenting to it. It's simple. So when these people, you know, and this goes to a lot of different things, right? But anyways, you have family court in a court of law. You're not in there because if you were, you would be in a court of law with a judge under just they be elected, and it'll be a judicial proceeding that follows due process. Instead, you get in there and you're on an administrative family court proceeding, which is an administrative law. That's it. They don't have to. You give up your rights. Then you do what? You go in there and you get an attorney, which the attorney eliminates your rights. Now the rights, you just gave all your rights, all your sovereignty to the attorney who works for the court 100%. Okay. And yeah, you need an attorney for some things, not family. You know, if you don't know anything, you need an attorney. If you don't know, then you don't. Like you'll need an attorney for other things, other matters that aren't family court. You're going to need it, you know, but that's different. You have to invoke in something like this that these people got no business in a family affair. You got to invoke your rights and your sovereignty, and you can do it. And this is what people don't understand. They can go, all this is verifiable information. There's two venues, two jurisdictions, two family courts. You're not in the right one. They know that. It didn't, you know, they know that. They set it up that way and they played Jerry Springer through it, you know? So people need to, you know, realize this is what they've done, you know? And it goes back to what I said. No, we need to rebuild this shit back the way it was so it's good for all people as it states in its own, you know, after I read the Constitution of Russia, China, and I forgot what other country, Mexico, Canada, they're all the same. But they ain't being run like that. Why? Why? Just like ours. Everybody's like, why? Ours ain't being run like that. Why? Because you got to invoke it. Because they're not going to come tell you. This is why we have what we have. Because they're not going to come tell you. They're like, oh, because this, that. Well, you never established who you are. They created you as a U.S. citizen. You got to establish yourself who you are right at the beginning. So if they do railroad you and you appeal it and go to an appellate division, which it never will if you establish all this from the beginning, the appellate goes, oh shit, he invoked his rights from the beginning. Why are we even here talking? Why are we even here talking? They're not gonna, they don't want this shit on the record. That shit is gonna be kicked back and say, this motherfucker, whatever is right, which is a split order, 50-50. You know, because people tell me they're on 50-50 and paying child support. Like, how y'all agree to that shit? How you got 50-50 you're paying for child support? All this stuff, man. It just goes to show you how, you know, we've been duped, you know, and this goes into everything, every single thing, you know, and then the whole right to travel stuff and all that other stuff, man. Get a motherfucking license. Make your life a lot easier. You fight them that way. Simple. It's the same thing. No difference, you know, and it's not about beating the law. It's about standing on it and upholding it. That's what they don't want you to do. If people knew how to stand and uphold the law, then they would have to be under it. You see how that works? They don't want to be under it. They want you to be under it. They put you under the law to which you're the people that they're supposed to be under the law, not us. We're supposed to be under the common law. Said, look, we do that shit, we got to pay, you know? Crazy. It's crazy how this shit works, man. You know? It's crazy. But it's not like a family court. It's not the corrupt. Family court ain't corrupt. They're doing what they're supposed to. It's not illegal. It's not tyranny. They're doing what you let them do. You know, when you could study the whole family law thing, and it straight tells you. You know, like I'm gonna read this real quick, and I gotta get off. I'm gonna eat lunch. Right? Okay. What you need to be in is a family law in a court of law judicial proceeding. The legal framework of that is it operates under constitutional law, state statutory law, and case law precedents. That's it. And it's governed by principles of due process and equal protection under the U.S. Constitution, the 14th Amendment, and corresponding state constitutions, which state constitutions are more powerful and state case law is more powerful than any 14th Amendment because the states and the people created the United States. So your sovereignty lays in the states, which protects your rights. People don't know that. And then it's a judicial process. Cases are heard by judges in state courts. All right, what they're going to do is they're going to put a judge in the family court, but you're going to keep them in the state's jurisdiction, rule of law. You're not playing family court act. You're not doing none of that no more. All right. And it's governed by principles of due process. Oh, sorry. It says cases are heard by judges, right? In state courts, such as family law divisions of superior circuit or district courts. Family court proceedings, custody and child support are what? Well, child support isn't, but family custody is. It's a district court. So what? Right? And it says the issues it sees is custody disputes, divorce, child support, alimony, and property division. Right? Your key protections in this is due process rights. Right? It includes notices, hearings, and an impartial judge, not a referee, not a hearing officer, not a magistrate, none of that shit. Judge, right? And then you got a right to appeal, right? You could appeal to a higher court based on errors, applying legal precedents or constitutional violations, right? Then you got case laws. I don't need to read those, right? Now, administrative family court proceedings, right, is based off administrative law created by state legislators, right? And it says it's particularly in matters like child support enforcement and welfare-related custody issues. They're telling you, bitch, you're on welfare when you go there. You in family court under administrative process. You was a welfare recipient with no rights whatsoever. The damn government's giving you rights to your children. That's why you're a parent. In family law, you're a father. You're a mother. You have sons and daughters. In this, you're a parent with rights to a child, not a son and daughter. This is how they getting people. It's point blank period, man. You know? Okay. So the administrative process, right, is an administrative hearing, is managed by administrative hearing officers, magistrates, not judges, right? Y'all believe they judges, but they're not. And they're focused mainly on enforcing child support obligations, paternity determinations, and related services. What are related services? Custody. That's why they don't give. That's why 99% of people get the shit end of the stick, because they want you in their program, right? And the limitations, right? It's limited judicial oversight. These courts often lack full due process protections guaranteed by constitutional courts. It's presumption of agency authority. It's presumed authority, which they have zero. Many proceedings presume state agency authority, limiting arguments based on individual constitutional right. That's why you bring them shits in there and you ain't established at the beginning. They just laugh at you. They're like, "You stupid motherfucker. You don't really, you got a lawyer talking this shit. The lawyer working for us, it don't work like that, right?" And it's restricted appeals. Appeals from administrative decision usually must go through administrative agency appeals process before being reviewed by a judicial judge. Motherfuckers think they actually appealing shit and don't even be in an appellate court. They're at an appellate family court issue, right? You have no rights. Your sovereignty is eliminated, and your rights are eliminated because you're now in an administrative process in a program. So I just wanted to put that that example out there on how they get us, and you consented to it. We consent to that shit, and I go back and look at shit. I'm like, damn, this is all us just consenting to the shit. When you stop and you invoke and you establish, oh, the whole shit changes. The whole language, the whole verbiage, the whole process changes. They do shit the right way. And so I'll be trying to, oh, we got real. I hear what you're saying, but no, they don't listen. I was like, you're still not getting it because you were in an administrative process. You were never in family court. It looked like it, felt like it. You had said you gave your lawyer all this fucking money and did all this shit. Well, you're giving it to the program, and they railroaded you in there. So, anyways, but yeah, yeah, and I gotta get off here, man. Much love to you guys again. Inspired by my brother Wise, and I'm still here. You know, I'm like a motherfucking cockroach. Can't get rid of me. But much love. I gotta go. Shout out to all you guys. I'll see y'all soon.